So the organization I selected for this class is Life Builders Detroit, operates in the Metro Detroit area. The mission of Life Builders is to transform its community, and it also combines a faith-based outreach program of it. And those are two aspects that are really important to me, as I love doing different works within my own community, and I am pretty religious person and pretty deep in my faith. So those are both core principles to myself. Life Builders mainly works in the Regent Park neighborhood on the east side of Detroit. And Regent Park down in Detroit was a place that was a predominantly impoverished and crime-ridden area, and a lot of the people that live there live in poverty, and their work is not just in helping them on a daily basis, but it's also in building housing and doing different educational programs and after-school kids programs, summer camps, different things of that type of nature. But it's all grounded in a spiritual foundation, and that's really important to me as well. Life Builders stood out to me because to me it just it didn't identify just like a singular problem that is affecting the area, but it stayed committed to a long-term vision of change over many different areas, like I said before. Life Builders has been working for over 18 years, and they invested millions of dollars and a lot of hours by basically injecting compassion into one of the most neglected areas of Detroit and transforming it into a place where families can thrive, live, learn, and kids can grow up and pursue their goals and their purposes. My understanding of the work Life Builders does encompasses a lot of different community events, community renewal. They have helped reshape over 85 residential and commercial properties, provide early education to support working parents for their children when their parents are at work. They run a lot of Christian education and youth programs to reach thousands of people. They've also stepped in during times of crisis to help meet emergency needs and have consistently advocated to improve the housing and infrastructure around the area. More than anything, they have been just a very great foundation for the community, and they have really helped out shape people's lives over the time that they've been running. What I'm most excited to learn from the people at Life Builders and working with them is how they have sustained their mission-driven efforts for nearly almost 2 decades in a neighborhood that is considered one of the more dangerous neighborhoods in Detroit. And I just kind of want to understand the practical side of their faith-based approach and how they make different strategic decisions or navigate different funding, how they acquire grants if they do try and actively pursue grants, what kind of volunteers they get, and basically get a full understanding of all the different programming that they run. And I'm also kind of mostly interested to see how they measure impact and see how all these different programs in both spiritual and at the actual material part of it, and how deep that has evolved in the community and helped shape Regent Park. For data collection, I plan to take a kind of mixed approach. I want to review a lot of their data that they receive through like social media and the different like programming they run, like numbers wise, how many people it impacts and all that stuff. I want to like talk to the people that run the organization because I know their family really well, and I know I've already kind of got contacts with that organization. I would also like attend different programs and help out when I can, so kind of see firsthand how they engage their residents and the people within the area, and how they service and deliver their services for them. So like throughout this process, I hope I identify both the strengths and what unmet needs within the organization that could help guide them and possibly figure out what kind of grants that they could figure out.